It's in the game. Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On second down, here's Penny. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a set. Second and 1.
That's how we roll, fellas. Keep playing.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
20! Sunday! Hey, what's the ball? Check, 55! 55, come on! All day, baby, all day! Mike to the 50!
Throwing on first is Wentz. That one caught by Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
We got this over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 28-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And an alley to run.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Penny, a first down carry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You got tight right there. Shoot. 12.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. J.J. Arthega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end. That's caught at the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Wentz to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
First and 10 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
I'm here all day. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run again with Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Check down to Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wentz now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Wentz going to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And Jennings has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
280. One left. He's checking.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go. 180. 54. Right, 54. Go. How you getting your head?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Great.
Now Wentz. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the row.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down. Wilson, complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
14.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Jennings. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Check right 27. Come on. You better bring it.
25.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And This is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 1 at the 15-yard line.
Double time. 3 down.
And they take a knee.
Wentz on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wentz on the keeper.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory.